Well, good morning, everyone. This is Bob Sager. Welcome. Happy Friday. And happy day 44 of Project 1000. You know, it's almost at the half point. I'm tired. I'm a little exhausted. But at the same thing, I'm pretty energized and working a lot of hours. And I want to... You know what? First of all, I've got some great stuff I want to share with you, and I'll run through this very quickly. But the one thing I wanted to share with you is to say that I want to thank you, and I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, and I know I speak to for Geraldine as well, is that we love working with you. We enjoy what we do. We're in the building phase, so it's not always fun and games. It's work, but more importantly, I love the interaction with you, talking to you, whether it's text, video, call, whatever it is. And I'm proud of you, and my hat's off to you for staying committed to your dreams and your goals. So I thank you for that, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We've got a great thing in front of us. Stay committed. It is almost that tomorrow's the halfway point in Project 1000. And if you're, if you're still in it and grinding and going, don't stop. We'll go to the end of the year because there's a lot of people coming in, and it's exciting how we can help them and help them really achieve their goals and build and grow together. But here's what I wanted to speak to you about today. I'm in a program called the Neuro Gym, Winning the Game for Money with John Assaraf. I know Lorena Clark is in it as well. It's pretty intense. It can go for about a year, right? In fact, I'm starting the program over again on Monday morning. But there was an article just written about John, and the topic of the article I'm looking at on my computer here is 5 tips from the author of The Answer. He wrote a book called The Answer on developing a mindset to build a billion-dollar business. Forget about million anymore. I think the billion is the new million. A billion is the new million. And he went through 5 quick things, which I want to share with you, because last night I held a call just with my personally sponsored, which I encourage you to do with your people. And it was great. We interacted, we talked, and then afterwards, some of them really appreciated, what we talked about. So I want to share that with you and kind of mention and just go through those 5 little things. And the first thing in the article, it says, be crystal clear on your destination. Be crystal clear on your destination. If I asked you to describe exactly what you wanted to accomplish, would you say you are 100% clear on what the destination looks like? So let me ask you, can you see? Can you really see what the next 3 years will be like? I love that visualization part that I go through in the morning. It's absolutely extraordinary. And I want to know from you, can you see? Can you really see what your future is going to look like? And the picture. First, you have to see the picture, as Van Gogh said, in your mind. He needed to see that picture in his mind. Then he could paint it. And I'm sure the same thing for Picasso and a lot of other artists. It's no different for you. You've got to paint that picture. The next thing I think blew away a lot of people last night. And that is, are you interested or are you committed? Are you interested in building a Kivana enterprise for you and your family for years to come? Or are you committed? People who build billion-dollar businesses understand the difference between interest and commitment when it comes to achieving their goals. Let me repeat that. People who build billion-dollar businesses understand the difference between interest and commitment when it comes to achieving their goals. Are you interested? Or are you committed? Ask yourself that. And then the next one he goes down to, and I think this is really important, is follow through to completion. Now, I'm going to speak to a few of you that this should apply to, that I speak to on a daily basis. So often as entrepreneurs, we get shiny opportunity syndrome and easily take focus away from what matters most in pursuit of the next big and exciting thing. Part of being truly committed is being able to identify the one thing you need to focus on and follow to completion. It seems easy on the surface, but as you know, putting it into practice is more challenging. Don't waver, but be relentless in your execution. I was a victim for that many years ago, until I found my niche in the financial insurance business. I stayed very focused. And you know what? I made a drastic commitment last year, or I took a drastic risk for me and my family to sell a business that supported us in a great lifestyle. Because I knew and I believe in this business, I believe where the company's going, and I know our future was much brighter in doing this. So I made a huge, huge commitment. And I'm following through with relentless speed. And then the next thing he talks about, two more. Identify your power habits, right? Then John discovered the number one thing, a habit, by asking, what is the highest income and impact action my people can be taken to grow my business? In this case, it was calling people who wanted to buy or sell a home. So for the first 90 minutes of every day, all 1,500 salespeople focused on their power habit and calling people to buy homes. His business went from $1.2 billion to over $4 billion in 2 years. I believe the power habit, at best, minimum, is 2 per day. 2 per day will bring freedom your way. You stay consistent to that, 14 a week. You want to do more than that, great. But if you stay consistent with that, meet with 5 people a week, you will be in the top 1%, or you will be a 1%er in this industry. You will be a 1%er in this industry. That I promise you, and you will make a fortune. 2 per day. 2 per day, consistent and persistent. And lastly, master your emotions. I was just speaking to Jamie about this. You know, the entrepreneurial journey is really like a roller coaster filled with exhilarating highs and some very, very deep lows. To be victorious in your mission, you must learn how to stop reacting and master the art of responding. Reacting is what most of us do in tough situations. It's the gut feeling that we experience that is followed by immediate action. The challenge is your emotions cannot always be trusted. Sometimes you need to react soon and make a mistake, which could be fatal to your business. I believe when you talk about mastering the emotions, that's the part of the thoughts, your visions, the affirmations, and really controlling that. To me, that part is probably, that's it. That's spending the morning time and really focusing in on training this, getting this to work. Because I believe in my heart that everything begins here with this frontal lobe here. You can see more of mine than most because I'm bald. But focusing in on those emotions, and what Jamie and I just talked about a lot of times is that we're so used to, if you've ever been in the sales profession, we're so used to eating what we kill. Here, John, here it is. Oh, thank you. Let me go on to the next. This is building a business. This is building an enterprise. This is building wealth. That's what this is. And as Vinny said last night to his team, you need to have patience. Patience is a virtue, especially in this business. There's a gentleman I met a couple of days ago, young fellow, 26 years old, been working in this industry for 4 years. He's enrolled 66 people in 4 years and has 20-liter legs. 4 years. This young man is financially free and independent at 26 years of age. It's a 4-year business. Some of you could do it in a year, some 2 years. But I promise you, if you master your emotions and stay focused and be relentless and stay committed and do 2 per day, you will build a huge enterprise. And by 24 months, 36 months, because of where we're at right now, you will say, oh my goodness, I'm so happy I did that. I am so happy I stayed committed and I stayed focused. That's our show for today. Have an awesome day, awesome weekend. We have a big training call tomorrow. I'm going to go over things that will blow your mind and truly help your business. Take care, everyone.